Go.
Nutrition question for you. You know what they say? Where does fitness start?
Zebra cakes.
Where? In the kitchen.
That's right.
Fitness
Zebra
starts
cakes.
in the kitchen.
Zebra cakes.
Have you ever heard of a zebra cake?
Yes.
It's that garbage you buy in the store. Would anybody here ever eat it?
No.
You'd eat a zebra, but not a zebra cake. We have an issue. Our friend over here, our social media manager, on our drive down here to come see you guys, we stopped at a gas station. I found him inside trying to buy a zebra cake. I smashed it out of his hand. I said, there's no zebra cakes allowed at Spartan. Guys, vegetables, salads. You will literally triple your fitness level just by eating more salad. Family and I packed up the van again, stuffed ourselves in this little sardine box, and we are headed to Jacksonville. I'm a little nervous, but we'll be fine. We're Spartans. We'll get this done.
We just made it to Florida and we're happy to be here. It was a long drive.
Since Spartan was first started, we've had a tremendous relationship with an organization, Operation Enduring Warrior, which is a group of guys and gals, military veterans who, you know, are adaptive athletes who are missing arms, legs, paralyzed, whatever it may be, but they get each other on the move. They get each other through tough challenges like Spartan Raid. They want me to go meet with the fire department, which is cool. I love meeting with the fire department. They're incredibly supportive of Spartan. They've always been.
We're gonna have Joe De Sena come and do a workout with us. We're gonna show him around. He thinks he's just gonna come and work out in regular PT clothes, but what he doesn't know is about a fourth through the workout, we're gonna have a fake call. We're gonna have him get in bunker gear, rush in the truck. We're gonna take off with him, come back and finish the workout in full bunker gear. I know he's big on surprises with the events that he does with people, so we're looking forward to surprise him. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe.
That was a simulation of a real call. I think they wanted to just show me what this is all about. I clearly would have caused a problem because I wasn't fast enough.
The workouts, we're gonna start with burpees. We're gonna do like a downed firefighter drag. We're gonna do tire flips. We're gonna do sledgehammers, some push-ups.
He's got spikes on his back. That's why you chose him. I shouldn't be saying this because it's exposing a weakness, a blind spot I have. I don't like super intense workouts. I prefer, hey Joe, we're going to run to California. It's at my pace, it's no problem, it's more of a shuffle. Hey Joe, we're gonna do, 2,000 burpees. We're just gonna go at my pace. But as soon as like it's on and it's fast and its heart is coming through your throat, I don't like it. So it definitely ranked up there in one of those like, Joe doesn't like this.
Thank you.
Woo!
You want me to ride him, Brian?
Thank you, Viking.
You're very welcome, sir. Thank you so much.
Do me a favor, lose my phone number. I never want to see you again.
See you Saturday.
I gotta say, I train every single day. I mean, for the pandemic, I train 4 times a day. And it just goes to show you need to constantly test yourself and push yourself, because I never trained with firefighters and in the heat. I mean, it was just fucking terrible. So, it's just a wake-up call. I gotta go harder. There's a host of new protocols in place now, which sucks, but at the same time, you know, we're dealing with a global pandemic and we got to make sure we take precautions, right? So we've got sanitization stations, you've got people separated like we've never separated before, a much bigger festival area, registration, temperature checks, etc. The entire staff, including me, had to get tested for COVID, where they stick a giant Q-tip in your nose and tickle your brain with this damn thing. They stuck the there's a Q-tip behind my eyeball. I guess they want to make sure you don't have anything behind your eyes. It's part of the protocol, right? We got to make sure we test everybody on site, make sure we're all clean, and just make it a very safe event. Going to work out, inner city. We got some young kids. I think it's the only inner city obstacle course team. Kids, I think they're called the Give Team. So, you know, we've got this podcast, Spartan Up Podcast. We've been doing it for I don't know how many years. And you question yourself, I'm questioning myself all these years, like, is it even reaching anybody? Is anybody listening or watching this podcast? Apparently, a member of the Give Team listened to the podcast and had reached out to us, and somehow that came back to me. But even more interesting was while I was doing these Unbreakable live workouts one morning, I told Alberto to invite somebody in on my Instagram. Alberto randomly pushed the button. I guess it was one of the Give Team guys.
Oh, you like that? In my morning
It's really awesome that these little social media videos impact people so much. That some days I say, why I don't even want to do social media. Why am I doing it? But then you get a comment like that and you're like, oh, I'm glad we're doing it.
We are, as far as I can tell, the only inner-city obstacle course racing team in the country, based here in Orlando, Florida, the Parramore neighborhood. A lot of people don't usually come to Parramore when they come to Orlando, named one of the 25 most dangerous neighborhoods in the country. And we have a group of kids here who are brought up at New Image Youth Center, which we're behind New Image Youth Center right now. So we're excited to welcome Joe De Sena, to introduce him to Parramore, show him parts of Orlando that maybe he hasn't seen, that most people haven't seen, and show him a place where dreams really do come true.
Well, I mean, I tell people all the time, right? Like, happiness does not require a bunch of stuff. Here we're a bunch of happy, resilient, tough kids that don't have a lot. It just reinforced that in my head, that happiness is a mindset. Number two, as adults, we need to lean in a little bit. We need to help those around us. It was really nice to see those folks that are running this organization taking time out of their lives, taking time out of their schedules, and helping the local community. You know, we live in our own bubbles. In my case, the bubble's on a farm, and you know, we're doing a lot of good around the world with Spartan, but you could always do more. And so I just love the sentence, right? You could always give more, even when you feel like you have nothing to give.
Our Give Team motto is no matter how little you have, you always have something to give. Our second motto is life is a team sport, draft accordingly. So if there's somebody on your team who's not helping you get where you got to go, you got to find a place for them. You're not going to kick them off if they're in your family, but you got to find a spot.
Right.
Conversely, go find somebody who's done something that you want to go do and go seek them out, add value, learn something. So that's, Cindy represents, once it gets heavy, lean on your team.
The neighborhood is actually a bad neighborhood, but we made the good of the neighborhood. It's not what the neighborhood, you can't let the neighborhood define you. You gotta represent, you know?
You don't let the neighborhood define you?
No.
You define the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Be strong, give more. Get it in, baby? Get strong by giving.
Yeah.
Pretty inspiring here, seeing everybody push through early morning, getting after it, making me proud. This is really awesome.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Ready, down!
20.
Be strong, give more.
It's pretty inspiring to see that a neighborhood could come together and say to themselves, hey, you know what? Even though we don't have a lot to give, we're going to give. And it's an eye-opener for me to say, you know what, I got more to give. I could give more. If they don't have much to give and they're giving, I could give.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. It was awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. I certainly haven't been to a Spartan race in 2020, so this is the first event I'm at for 2020, and it is different, right? Everybody's got masks on. I'm nervous about the venue. Here we are, we're gonna be held to a standard. We're trying to set a gold standard for the entire event industry. I don't know what I'm gonna find when I see my team. I don't know what it's gonna look like. You know how happy he is to be back?
It's amazing.
Spartan is back. The sky has opened. The sun is out.
A lot of stuff has already been built. You can see Spearman.
So I'm standing around, I'm talking to Steve Hammond, one of our legacy employees. The guy's just absolutely awesome. I don't even know what title he has. He's got so many titles. He's just explained to me how hard the team has worked to pull this whole thing together, and it was just nice to hear. I'm just gonna go take 2 months off. Can you just take over?
No. Not a chance, mate.
I just want you to take it. Could you just do it all?
I can't believe how hard the team have worked, since COVID began, and this is why we are here. And that is everything from like social media stuff to sort of the back end stuff to developing the protocols to actually be here. So the team have done a phenomenal job, and very, very proud to be a part of it. So thank you for making it happen.
Thank you.
I mean, getting back to work is huge. It's great for the guys. It's great for the morale. It's great for the company. And pretty proud to be actually working this event. I mean, it's a pivotal event. I was talking to one of my direct bosses, and I said this is probably one of the most important races we've ever put on. No pressure. In this area will be the DecaFit activation. DecaFit being the new product.
I'm really lucky. Our team is much better than me. I just come in, say hello, shake hands, kiss babies, which makes it even worse that we had to furlough 75% of the staff, right? It makes it even worse because you just don't find people like this. Spartans! All right, we got the RD Pros, the world's toughest shoes. We put them to the ultimate test. I put them in a barrel of cement. I'm about to break them out. We're gonna see if they lasted, and then I'm gonna wear them and run the Spartan race. Let's check this out. Wait a minute, what are you doing back here?
I'm trying to get to the cement shoes for days.
She's been trying to get to the cement. Everybody wants these shoes. Oh my goodness, let's see what we got here. They are literally cement shoes. Ready to break them out?
Yeah.
All right, I need a sledgehammer and a hard hat. You got one? All right. I guess I'm pretty good at cement shoes. Truly an unbreakable shoe. Guaranteed for 1 year, or you get a new pair. There was a storm that rolled through. When they say it's raining cats and dogs, you don't really know what that means. This was raining like cows and giraffes. I mean, it was fucking downpouring like you've never seen before. And it just gave me another taste of like how hard our team works, right? Here they are, it's sweltering heat, it's in the middle of a pandemic. They got everything completely buttoned up and organized the day before the event, and a fucking storm rolls through and blows tents everywhere, creates flooding everywhere. Team deals with it. They roll up their sleeves and they just deal with it. I think we're in the middle of a hurricane. You know the Spartan prayer. Spartan prayer says, God, I don't want any of the good stuff. Don't give me the nice dinners. Don't give me the good Give me the worst stuff you got, because nobody's asking for the bad stuff. And he gave it to me. He gave me a global pandemic.
Yeah.
And he gave me a country shutdown with protests. Now he's giving me a hurricane at our first event. This is the end of the road. We're heading out to the race.